so let's start this recipe by chopping up our potatoes. We're using 11 small golden Yukon potatoes here, and I'm just cubing them, doing the same process to each one. The smaller you cut them, the quicker they will cook. So I did not too small. I wanted like kind of home fry size potatoes, so they did cook a little bit longer. Took around 50 minutes to an hour. And then here I'm doing around 4 sprigs of rosemary. I did fresh and then I dried it. And then I'm also using 6 cloves of garlic that I just peeled. And you can easily peel it by smashing it with the side of your knife like so, and then taking the skin off the garlic and then just plopping it in. You can also, if you want smaller chunks of the garlic in your potatoes, you can just chop them in half. Or if you don't like chunks of garlic at all, you can mince it really finely just so it's well incorporated into the potatoes. Okay, now I'm adding some garlic salt as well. You can do regular salt. I'm also adding some olive oil. You can just give it a good drizzle. I would say around a 1/4 cup at most, but I definitely eyed it here. I'll list the exact measurement though in the recipe below. And so I'm just giving this a good stir on my non-stick baking mat on my baking tray. And then I'm going to pop this in the oven at 350 degrees and then slowly turn it up to 400 if I want it to cook a little bit faster. Okay, so now we can get started on our tofu scramble while that's cooking away in the oven. So I'm just taking my tofu out of the package, draining all the liquid, and I really want to press my tofu, so I'm first putting it into a paper towel and then into a real towel. And then this way I can just nicely absorb all the liquid, press it, and we'll just have that sit aside for a little bit. You can put some books on top if you want it even more pressed. Okay, so now we're slicing up some green onions here. We're doing around a 1/3 cup of green onions. You can do more. This is just to saute with some olive oil in a pan with the garlic that we're about to mince. Okay, so we're mincing up 3 cloves of garlic here, placing it into the pan with the green onion, and I'm sauteing it for around 3 minutes until nice and cooked. And then once that's done, then you can crumble in your whole block of tofu. Do your desired crumbled pieces. I like some thick chunks, some smaller ones. Then I'm adding in a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, and then some nutritional yeast. I did a teaspoon to a tablespoon, depending on your desire. Then we're going to give this a nice mix, just coating it all. This gives it a nice yellow color. The nutritional yeast gives it a cheesy flavor. And then we're just going to put that back on the stove and let it cook for a little bit. Okay, so getting into our cashew cream sauce, we're doing about a 1/3 cup of cashew butter, or you can make your own. And then I'm doing around 2 tablespoons of coconut water from my canned coconut milk or Nondairy milk of choice. And then I'm just pouring that in to the pan with the tofu that's been cooking, along with 3/4 cups of water. Now that the liquid is in there, I'm just letting it cook away. And then once it's at the right consistency, then I'm adding in some black salt. Now this is going to give it this eggy flavor. I ordered mine online just because it's a weird product, but it was only $3 for a lot. So I definitely was just investing in this. It is a game changer. You can use regular salt though if you don't have this item and can't buy it. And then I'm adding just pepper to top it all off. Okay, so now that our tofu scramble is ready, I pulled out my potatoes out of the oven. They're also ready. They're nice and golden, a little bit crispy. And voila, I just topped my tofu scramble plate with some extra green onions, sliced tomatoes, some kale, avocado, and the potatoes. And this was an amazing brunch. I definitely would suggest this for a casual Sunday, and enjoy!